Good morning. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to morning news source, only here at the Daily Tribune. We're now live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and the Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For today's headlines. Impeachment complaints against Sara Duterte advanced after the House Committee on Justice found the third and the fourth petitions sufficient in form, moving them towards substantive deliberations. Global air travel was severely disrupted as Iran retaliated against Israel and the United States, forcing major Gulf hubs like Dubai and Doha to shut down thousands of flights. The fate of the body probing the multi-billion peso flood control scam may be decided this week as the Malacanang reviews its 4-month accomplishment report. Jesus Crispin Remulla confirmed meeting International Criminal Court investigators last year to discuss protecting Filipino witnesses in the crimes against humanity case against Rodrigo Duterte. The Malacanang said Ferdinand Marcos Jr. remains guided by domestic and international law amid the Middle East tensions, prioritizing the safety of Filipinos in the region. The escalation of the Middle East conflict sent oil prices surging past $80 per barrel, with analysts warning they could climb as high as $100 if tensions persist. Rob Daniel headlined his debut major solo concert, The Rob Daniel Show, at the Smart Arena Coliseum, marking a milestone that cemented his rising influence in OPM. Alex Ayala hasn't played in the BNP Paribas Open, and yet a huge payout already awaits her at the Indian Wells Tennis Garden in California. Today is the 3rd of March, 2026, Tuesday, and I'm Eliana Lacap, bringing you today's top stories. Let's kick things off with today's weather. The northeast monsoon affects extreme northern Luzon, bringing partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated light rains to Batanes and Babuyan Islands. The easterlies bring partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms to Metro Manila and the rest of the country. Flash floods or landslides may occur during severe storms. Winds are moderate to strong in extreme northern Luzon with moderate to rough coastal waters. Light to moderate winds prevail elsewhere, with slight to moderate seas across the rest of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Now for a traffic update. Light traffic is reported at Balintawak Toll Plaza, Mindanao Toll Plaza, Bocaue Toll Plaza, and San Fernando northbound and southbound lanes. At Maykawayan River Bridge northbound, ongoing safety repair works are causing an approximate 1.5-kilometer traffic buildup. The middle lane and lane number 2 is closed, while the East Service Road from Ever Memorial Garden to Liptong is open as a supporting lane for all northbound vehicles. Maykawayan southbound exit has an approximate 100-meter vehicle queue. All other areas of NLEX, SATEX, and NLEX connector, including toll plazas and interchanges, remain light. Now let's move on to this morning's headlines. The impeachment case against Vice President Sara Duterte advanced after the House Committee on Justice found the third and the fourth complaints sufficient in form, moving them to substantive review. The first complaint filed by the Makabayan was set aside over the 1-year filing ban, while the second was withdrawn to streamline proceedings. Remaining complaints cite constitutional violations, misuse of confidential funds, corruption, threats against officials, and unexplained wealth. If 1/3 of the House approves, the case moves to a Senate of the Philippine trial. Now, global air travel faced its biggest disruption since the pandemic, after Iran's retaliatory strikes prompted widespread Middle East airspace closures, grounding thousands of flights and shutting major hubs like Dubai and Doha. Philippine Airlines and Cebu Pacific canceled multiple Manila Gulf routes, while the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines monitored operations. Over 2,700 flights were canceled and more than 12,000 delayed worldwide. The government is assisting affected OFWs with no mass repatriation ordered. Now, the fate of the Independent Commission for Infrastructure tasked with probing a multi-billion peso flood control scam may be decided this week as the Malacanang reviews its 125-day accomplishment report. Created by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. under Executive Order Number 94, the ICI investigated substandard and ghost flood control projects and recommended charges. Initially a three-member body, it became a one-man commission after two resignations last December. Presidential Communications Under Secretary Claire Castro said investigations continue alongside the Ombudsman, the DOJ, and the DPWH, highlighting Marcos's commitment to holding wrongdoers accountable. Now, Jesus Crispin Remulla confirmed meeting International Criminal Court investigators last year to discuss protecting Filipino witnesses in the crimes against humanity case linked to former President Rodrigo Duterte. The confirmation follows claims by 18 alleged ex-Marines accusing Remulla of undue damage and possible collusion. He called for investigation into their affidavits, emphasizing witness protection. Meanwhile, PNP Chief Jose Melencio Nartatos Jr. challenged Duterte's lawyer to provide proof of vigilante killings under Marcos, saying all deaths, including unsolved cases, are under investigation. Now, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has made the safety of the Filipinos in the Middle East his top priority amid the escalating conflict involving the United States, Israel, and Iran, while adhering to the rule of law and international law, PCO Undersecretary Claire Castro said. Following a Filipino's death in Israel on March the 1st, Marcos directed the DFA, DMW, and OWA to monitor and assist affected workers. Emergency hotlines are active, contingency plans ready, and diplomatic channels remain open to ensure coordinated support for overseas Filipinos and their families. Meanwhile, the escalating Middle East conflict has driven oil prices past $80 per barrel, with Brent crude briefly hitting $82, the highest since July of 2024, after U.S. and Israeli airstrikes on Iran and Iran's retaliatory attacks across the region, including Lebanon and Cyprus. Analysts warn prices could reach $100 to $130 per barrel if tensions persist, especially if Iran closes the Strait of Hormuz. In the Philippines, this may raise fuel by 2 to 4 pesos per liter. Local pump prices are up, while consumer groups and the Senate Energy Committee call for stronger price controls and subsidies amid risks of rising oil, electricity, and transport costs. For entertainment news, Rob Daniel made a triumphant debut at the Smart Araneta Coliseum on the 27th of February with The Rob Daniel Show, captivating a sold-out audience with viral hits, ballads, and special collaborations. The 22-year-old OPM artist performed fan favorites like Ulap, Romcom, Miss Miss, and Ang Pag-ibig, alongside Arthur Neri, Emil Sol, Adi Janine Teñoso, Ashton Olviga, Pops Fernandez, and Ogie Alcacid. Social media buzzed over tearful encores, laser light shows, and intimate piano moments. From Santa Rosa, Laguna, crafting bedroom pop during lockdowns, Rob rose via TikTok hits and viral OPM covers, blending nostalgia with fresh energy, proving himself a versatile force in the Philippine music. For our sports news, Alex Ayala is set to earn $36,110, around 2 million pesos, for reaching the round of 64 at the BNP Paribas Open, thanks to her WTA number 31 ranking, which gave her a first-round bye. The 20-year-old Rafael Nadal Academy alumna also secured 35 ranking points after a 2-week break post-Auckland Open. She's been practicing with world number 53, Laura Sigmund, to fine-tune her game. Ayala aims to make history by winning her first WTA 1000 title, worth $1,151,380 or 66 million pesos. Now a quick look at today's horoscope. Today calls for relaxation and enjoyment, Sagittarius. It's a great day to plan a long-awaited vacation and take a break from work. Your trip can boost your love life and bring delightful, memorable moments. Health is on your side, keeping your energy high and helping you make the most of a joyful and fulfilling day. Now, Katribo, did you know that the Battle of Manila, one of the most tragic urban conflicts of World War II, officially ended on March 3, 1945? The month-long fight between combined American-Filipino forces and Japanese troops devastated the city and claimed around 100,000 civilian lives. Organized Japanese resistance ceased on this day, marking a key step in liberating the Philippines. A week later, on March 10, 1945, President Sergio Osmeña officially declared Manila liberated, restoring hope and sovereignty to a city torn by war. Now for our viral story this morning, a TikTok video has racked up 300,000 views, featuring a student's hilarious take on the glass is trend. Let's watch this.
The glass is half full. Pessimist. The glass is half empty. Marxism. Hindi po naman glass dahil sa mga kapitalista! Feminism. Nabawasan kasi din ng lalaki. What I'm natuwa is, people teaser. So tingin nyo ba half empty siya or half full? Kayo ba hala, okay lang sa akin? Guys, pamain na basket number 2. Basa dahil. Umiyak ako, Lord. Sabi ko, Lord! Paramdam mo sa akin, Lord! Kung half empty or half full to. Patawad po! The glass is half.
And that's all for now, mga katribo. Join us again at 1 o'clock p.m. for more updates. This has been Eliana Lacap for Tribune News on Q.